Hi guys, Anthony here with Aquascaping on the Fly, living art creation and your Fly Guy's guide, that's me, to all things aquascaping. What today I've got for you is just a little short video on some of the plants that we're cultivating to go into the aquarium. And as you guys maybe have not seen on the channel yet, I did place an order for my first set of plants from 2 different vendors, and I'm going to be shooting that update today, as well as I'm going to take the opportunity to show you an update. I know I did a video, it's about 20 days ago, on the Dwarf Hairgrass, but the Hairgrass video has a lot of traction for my channel, and so I thought I would take this opportunity to kind of give you an update about that. And then also one little tiny thing we're going to talk about is when I was doing the research about the types of plants I wanted, and of course we always pay attention to your water quality, your pH of your water especially, and I know that I wanted to put shrimps in my Trinity tanks here, and I know shrimps like colder water. For me, I thought colder water would be like in the low 70s. It apparently is not. It can go lower than that, and the plants can be quite happy with that. Now, just my ambient temperature this winter has been 69 degrees for the water that's been here in the hairgrass, and also the water in some containers that I have here for other aquarium plants that I've ordered. So the temperature was fine. I had some die-off of the order I placed from the 2 vendors that we're going to talk about in the next video, but in this one I was really I was pleased that the research I started doing was that the plants can handle even colder water. Some of them prefer even colder water. The shrimp that I want to put in there prefers colder water, and I did purchase in advance 3 heaters for each one of the tanks up here, and I'm debating about should I put those maybe at 70 to 72 because my water is at 69 right now. That's what I'm doing, put some more thought to that. And then another thing, I got a handy dandy notebook so I can log in my water parameters. When I did my original test, just testing my tap water, my pH was 7.6, ammonia was a 0.5, nitrate a 0, and nitrate 3 a 0. So a 7.6 pH is pretty much fine for every single plant that was on my list that I ordered. As a matter of fact, some of them would go up to a 7.5, so I thought, okay, 7.6, that's in the same range. Now, the water that I had been using for the growth of all these has been treated. It has been dechlorinated, and we are using the API liquid fertilizer. So we're already in the range that we need to be. So I was glad about that. And let me move the camera over so I can show you the details of the Dwarf Hairgrass. But my whole point on this is that we do need to consider, especially as beginners, not really messing up, because we want to make sure that the plants, whatever livestock you want to put in there, their temperature is going to be good for the entire aquarium. The temperature and then the water quality. So I was really surprised that my water quality was right there. It kind of makes sense because when I've been bringing in moss and other plants, I've not been using my dechlorinated water. I've been using tap water. And so I'll soak them for sometimes up to 2 hours, fully immersed with a rock or something sitting on top of them so that it drowns out whatever type of bugs or pests that may be in there. And I do this in hot water. And I haven't had anything die off because of the rigorous cleaning that I do now for that. And speaking of cleaning, I want to show you guys this. If you've been watching the channel, I've been battling gnats. And it's because I was using bins to store things in that did not have this gasket seal. So please, if you're interested in collecting your own moss, growing your own plants, spend a couple of extra dollars to get the one with the gasket seal. It is a lifesaver. As soon as I swapped everything out, and I had more than 12 bins to do, and it was a nightmare. It was filthy because I tossed everything out except the plants. I put them all back through a cleaning process and then put them in the new growth chambers with the gaskets. The gnat problem has dropped to very manageable. The only place I'm still pulling them out on a daily basis when I see them, and that's with my vacuum cleaner, is under Kong Skull Island, the fireplace terrarium, because once they get into the substrate, they just keep breeding. And the home remedies, the apple cider vinegar, sugar, little dab of soap, useless. That is useless. It doesn't even kill them. What the concept is you put a dish out with either saran wrap or poke a hole in it, and they'll crawl inside. They'll be drawn to the smell, and then they just drown once they get in there. None. I've had those up for almost 2 weeks now. None of the gnats were drawn to that. But anyway, let me get you onto the hair grass so you can see what you're here for the video about. Okay, I thought I would start with a quick pick. Yesterday I did a scavenger hunt, and I found this little jewel which has beautiful coloring. Looks to me similar like what a snake would look like, and at first I did think it was a snake because of this head that was coming up right here. I found this in a riverbed, and the same riverbed that I had found, which is going to end up being Turtle on Motion, which is this one, and they've already been mounted to their rock. And here are how some of the other plants are. And as you can see, I'm opportunistic. I plant them in anything that I have. That's some water sprite that I've been growing for a month. But here's the dwarf hairgrass. And I am, the last video, there's a little bit too much water in there. So I opened this bin up, and it's been open for 4 days now. And you can see we do have the algae outbreak on the sides. I'm okay with that because I knew we were going to have something like that happen, because I used the root tabs, the API root tabs is underneath the substrate. Then we put the substrate in, and then I've been using the liquid fertilizer. So we're at the point where legit I could plant these, that they're all large enough to where I would have an easy time getting them to grow together. And I could not be more thrilled. Not one of the sprigs has died. They're all alive. And I think that's amazing, because I was really aggressive when I put these out. And you can tell I knew that there was more root tabs under this side, because I had got half of it was done, and then I sprinkled the rest on this side. So I knew, and you can see by the growth that there's more growth on this side, and then up in here, this area up in here. You can see there's thicker growth there. But they're all doing amazing. Even the one that I thought was dead, which was here, this one, nope, there's a green little twig right there with it. So they're all doing amazingly well. Now this one I did not convert to the gasket seal because I never had problem with gnats getting in here. But today I wanted to show you this because I'm getting ready to put some fresh water in it and then put its lid back on it again to put it back under the lighting. And these guys are all on lighting that it's leased on for 12 hours a day. So they're getting really high level of lighting, and they're getting the nutrients they need, so they're doing super, super well. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I love the comments. Have a great day.